Oh. Alright, y'all, I'm back. What y'all, what's this called? Damn. I procrastinated to the last minute. Oh, shit. This the earth sign reading, girl. I got lost for a minute, though. I really did, though. After this, I'm done. Y'all want to see me till the 21st. It'll be like the weekly what's the cause, though. But that we through, though. I told you we're going to do them like we did all the other little sign readings. So this earth, this is Cap, Virgo, Taurus. And, we're going to do the monology first. We're going to pick some from those. And then we're going to do the singles. And then we're going to do the people in relationships. So we're going to see how they go. Before I cut it, emotions are running high. Ew. Sam. Bottom of the deck is the time to give rather than take. This shit been coming up a lot though. It say new moon in Virgo though. It says it's time to give rather than take. I will say that though. I've been telling a lot of people like if you want an apology, I told y'all that last month or whatever. If you want an apology, you gotta be open to receive one. If you want it, go give it to somebody. I did though. So I've been saying that though with all signs though, like especially that. So I don't know what's that about. Or it could be love, like the aspect though. Like you could be exchanging niceties, telling someone hello. It's just doing shit without the expectation. When I see that card, it's a time to give rather than take. Okay, first card out. You got don't let you pass, hold you back. Okay, that's in South Node. I told you that's got something to do with your karmic. You are very close to achieving your dreams. This is a gibbous moon. This is when the moon is bulging and you almost can see it, but it's not necessarily. It's you see it, but is it there though? Mm. Don't let your pride get in the way. Ooh, that's very earthy. Oh shit. Damn, I guess it's time for me to let that go. Bring love into the situation. You got that one. I like this though. And then we got it's time to take action. Alright, let's start from the tail. Did y'all hear that? So we gonna put 3 cards on each, clarify that. I'm gonna put the timestamp up because I did that last time though. I put them necessarily in the bio. So this time though, so if you want to necessarily put them in the bio ideally though. Like when they jump to the singles though, y'all. Take that pause now, right? So we're gonna see ideally. We'll get 3 cards on each. We're gonna see what's going on, but don't let your past hold you back. I tell you that speaks of like karmic situations, like being stuck in the past, ideally though, how you used to do things, old resentments, pain, hurt, discomfort, pride could necessarily get in the way. Pride could be more of the egotistical, to grain, not knowing how to tame your lion. Bring love into the situation. I told you that that's understanding, letting somebody know that you care. Ideally, then we got it's time to take action. So for some of y'all though, it's like necessary to love. Or you love yourself, ideally though, whatever it is. So it's like those situations. All right, let's go. Let's cut this bitch up. Overall move, we got Knight of Swords. God damn. God damn. Ooh, all right, let's go. Knight of Swords reverse. I don't like when I see the Knight of Swords reverse because they be that Knight of Swords reverse is a position to where like that's the energy of that sword. Wait a minute, I dropped something over here. God damn. The Ten of Swords is the energy of. I mean, the Knight of Swords give me that Ten of Swords, like you hear me say, where it's like that horrible communication, like at a top still. It's like, I don't care. I feel the way I feel. Shut the fuck up. Like that type of energy. Overall energy on the bottom of the deck. I gotta get one more for the overall energy. I gotta get one more shit. 2 fill out. We got Temperance and the 8 of Cups. For some of y'all, though, I don't know necessarily, though. I tell you, when I see the Temperance, that got something to do with soul. It could be divine timing. It's the understanding of one hand watches the other. What are you necessarily pouring into that you want to see flourish? 8 of Cups reverse kind of gives me like, it's the emotional resentment or resisting something ideally, or not pushing yourself to go past old barriers. For some, it could be old love, old relationships, old emotions, like necessarily when it comes to the karmic. We can keep that there on the side. Bottom of the deck, we got Justice here. Let's see. Is it another card behind her though? Woo! All right. We got the devil, the queen. We got the devil, the queen, the queen of wands, and the nine of cups reversed. Some of y'all know this could be you, Cappy, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn ideally, though. I don't know. I've been getting like some strange energy, though, like from Capricorn. Not saying like that. It's kind of like them getting into it with somebody who's like a predominantly sun, fire sign, though. Like they just be going at it. Like just saying, I don't like you. Like it's just like the energy going back and forth, though. But for some of y'all though, this devil and this queen of wands and this nine of cups, I kind of feel like this is not being emotionally happy or fulfilled necessarily with a position or actions. I told y'all in the karmic spread that came up last time. The karmic spread that came up last time, we talked about this double type energy when I was talking about the Queen of Wands reverse, that energy slowing down before making decisions, ideally going through dark times, the shadow, the understanding of necessarily what it is that you do. It could be sexual type matters, it could be relationships, it could be trauma bonding, tethering, whatever it is. Like you hear me say, sometimes it could be going too far necessarily though, but I have been getting it from y'all energy like a lot where y'all just Capricorn card coming out of regular reading. It's kind of like you and the Queen of Wands energy. I don't know if that's somebody got a fire sign. I tell you, Queen of Wands could be a person who just necessarily like to do shit. Queen of Wands is kind of like the King of Wands. It's not on the higher empathetic type barrier, but it's more of an energy of I'm me. So it's kind of like going up against that though. That's what it kind of feels like because you got the Sun in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands reverse, and the Justice. That's what I said for some of y'all though. That's what it feels like though. Y'all been trying to get on the same page, balance out karmic skills. It could be trying to bring in kids or the idea of how do we work this shit out necessarily with kids. For some of y'all, it just gives me this energy though of making a stance. Like I don't know what the fuck that's about. It's like needing to make a stance. Seven of Wands is kind of like people who comes to breach your boundaries. So that's kind of like people who get in the cracks. That's kind of like people who harass you. You go to like this. It just gets like lack of boundaries. I will say that though. I'm telling you, it's kind of like this back and forth energy with doing somebody else, where it's like going back and forth. That I have been picking up. It's the Queen of Wands energy, where it's kind of like fuck off, fuck off. So you don't have to be a Capricorn, but it could just be the way that you react. First card out. Uh, First card out. Don't let your past hold you back. Over here we got Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Pentacles. Bam. For some of y'all though, I feel like in the past though, when that energy came, I don't know if it's a person I did though, because karmic cycles are crazy. Because the Four of Cups, I tell you, for me, that's that ditch you can't take it. Because it's kind of like this soaky, oh, me, why did this happen to me? It's like sitting your emotions, ideally, though, made you lose certain things. For some of y'all, though, dealing with karmic type challenges, it's like when you get put in a situation, it's forcing you to be able to let it go because some people don't learn harsh lessons. Some of y'all could just be constantly going over certain shit with this control, with this Page of Pentacles. For some of y'all, though, this could be dealing with kids. This could be financial type matters though, or it just could be in the midst of an opportunity to where you feel like, I don't know, it just feels like somebody in control here. That's why I kind of feel like it's just like battle royale, showdown, me, this bitch, I'm the head motherfucking charge. But I'm telling you, you and this Queen of Wands been going at it for a minute though, for like 2-3 months. You are very close to achieving your goals. So Queen of Wands could be a cousin, sibling, boo bae, whoever it is, but it's kind of like both of y'all ain't just been on the same page. You got Nine of Wands reverse, Page of Swords reverse, and the Two of Wands. Very close to achieving the goals. And Nine of Wands is like speaks of vulnerability. For some of y'all could be stuck in that phase where it's kind of like, oh, I want to try again, but I necessarily don't know. For some of y'all, it's kind of like the fear of being vulnerable. If this got something to do with a relationship, or just being open or commitment, because the Page of Swords sometimes speaks of people who are not necessarily committed. For some, the Page of Swords could be trust issues. Somebody could have a hard time letting certain issues go. So it's kind of like here in this Capricorn energy, it would be like, let me see your power. Let me do, you know what I'm saying? It's like needing to have such control over a person because they lack trust issues within themselves, another person, or the ability to do something again. Third card out, don't let your pride get in the way. You got the Moon, Five of Wands, the World, and the Hermit. That's what I said for some of y'all though. This is like a self-reflection process though, because you got this energy, the truth that comes out. It causes some sort of conflict. But in the same time, for somebody that's slow to react, or necessarily where this conflict has been going on for a long time, for some of y'all though, arguing, going back and forth with this person, I think you're probably coming to a position where you're starting to recognize maybe you just been engaging somebody that's just like as stubborn equally as you as an earth sign. I will say that though, but it does look like it's some type of self reflection though, like going back and trying to say, okay, well, this is what happened. Da, 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 bam, going into hermit type mode, seeing how you could effectively something. Now, this is where a lot of cards feel the fuck out though. We got to bring love into the situation. I told you, earth signs, y'all can be just a little bit empathetic. Okay, so let me go and get them all out. Because you got Ace of Cups reversed, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Five. For one of y'all, though, this could be an argument or a situation necessarily going too far. For some of y'all, this Ace of Cups and this Three is learning about how to love, or ideally dealing with love. The King of Pentacles could be financial opportunities. For some of y'all, though, it's like somebody who necessarily didn't want to stay in a position too long. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. You know how like people you to break up toxic ass shit because you got three, you got the power, the Six of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups. For some of y'all know, I kind of feel like the going back and forward, arguing about certain things, not necessarily getting to the place that you need to be. It's constant and explosive, explosive, explosive. Like somebody wants to tear down the old paradigm of how things used to work. But at the same time, it's only like somebody wants to tear it down, but I don't think it's self-reflecting on the energy of why, because this Queen of Cups could be necessarily the energy that you're giving off. It could be drained or emotionally exhausted though. So this energy it does give me though, it's kind of like, oh my God, ugh. Like you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like wanting to fix. So it's like two people on the same page. So if you was in a relationship, it's kind of like the explosive argument gets too far. Fine, I'm gonna go stay with my mama. Fuck you, bitch. Like that type of shit. And then it say after the argument, okay, and then somebody self reflects. Like that's what it's five of this here. So it's kind of like the way y'all trying to build or restructure something is coming from who's hurt the most. So that's what I kind of feel like though. It's like whoever hurts the most. But the power moment could be those actions, the lack of trust, needing to rebuild those foundations, starting over. Because a lot of people have Ten of Pentacles and you could have just got hit. So now you in the Five of Pentacles. Some of y'all are being challenged to go in relationships a different way. You got it is time to take action. Reverse. You got Nine of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess, and the Empress. This is where that doubt comes in though. For some of y'all though, I kind of feel like somebody been a little bit too self-absorbed or a little bit too selfish, or somebody could have been elsewhere. It could have been money. It could be people, it could be relationships, but the Nine of Pentacles is like overly accumulating though. And some of y'all know when it feels like coming to take action though, this Empress here is having doubt. For some of y'all, if it's a relationship though, and it was somebody else, I kind of feel like somebody's material. Now that's materialism or whatever. That's what I mean. It's the goal or the need for money. So it's creating some sort of doubt within the person. For some of y'all though, I kind of feel like with this Empress being here, um Empress being reversed and this Nine of Pentacles though, you see women go through this though, like depending on their background of how they were raised, where women be trying to necessarily chase money because I was broke, I ain't had this, da da da, like this type of energy where women are literally the new fucking niggas, like that ass though. That shit is weird. So we gonna figure out what the hell comes out for the singles though, but that's just the first part. The Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess though. That's why I said some of y'all could be there. I tell you, this kind of gives me like a power play though, so I don't know if this was like whoever this feminine is or this masculine is in your life, though, I feel like it's time to take actions, though. For some of y'all, though, it could be a difference in financial type matters of dating different people, but for some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like somebody's too self-absorbed. I will say that, though. Too self-absorbed. And when I say self-absorbed, it's just focusing on, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And you got a partner that's like, oh, what about this? And you say, oh, I'll get to you. Like, this type of energy. And they saying, no, but what about me? For some of y'all, though, I just feel like y'all trying to break down old foundations and this shit just necessarily don't work no more for y'all. All right, let's swoop this shit up. I tell y'all, some of y'all probably prayed about because the high priestess does speaks of divinity asking certain questions, so it could be needing to understand though. And then the Eight of Cups is like the emotional resistance, where divine like, no, let me show you what the fuck you did on that karmic side or whatever the case may be, where it said don't let your past hold you back. You kind of like, I would never do no shit like this, and it's like, let me show you. So for some of y'all that's dealing with, I want to say infidelity type matters of I'm using this as an example. I don't know who got cheated on, but for some of y'all though, it's kind of like the accountability that comes in and saying, no, this is what went wrong in the last relationship. This is necessarily the emotional resistance, or maybe you did too much, or maybe you did this, or da 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 da, to see how you can go forward. Not saying that you cheated on somebody, ideally though, but it just could be like saying, how did I not notice? Because the high priestess was there. But it was also behind the high priestess was the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of y'all know, y'all was like, I never would have seen this coming, because y'all was too focused on the things that you necessarily need. And sometimes they don't translate well when you're in a relationship, because the shit that you want to do, somebody really don't think it's good for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. All right. Oh, say I gotta write this down. No, wait, because we had 16, 15. All right, okay. We're gonna use the moon tarot for the singles. We use the moon tarot, and then I'm done with y'all. So we're gonna see what's going on with the singles though. That was possibly the relationship aspect. I tell you that makeup to breakup type energy. Some of y'all possibly long term single. For some of y'all, it's kind of like you're single and you walk away from something because a person necessarily it gives me like this. It just gives me like this. I don't want to speak too soon. I want to say immaturity, lack of being able to communicate, because the Page of Swords was there. So it's like, no, prove to me, like that type of energy. So it's creating a tyrant, the emotional tyrant. So if something doesn't go necessarily right in somebody else's life, they feel like they get emotionally manipulated, and then bam, y'all keep making up to break up. Am I making sense? So it's kind of like you break up, y'all get it together, right? And then they say, well, you cheated on me. This is not a different type of stuff. And then you get back, and they say, oh, I need this from you. I need this. And you do it. And when you get tired, or whoever this person is, they get tired, it's a problem. Not, oh, shit. So it ends up creating a problem in a relationship, though, because you creating demands based off hurt. So if you create your demands based off hurt, what they going to do? Hurt you. In order for you to get the demands. Overall mood, we got Scorpionic energy in reverse. I told you though, this is like transformations though. Wait a minute. I told you though, like the butterfly don't even sit long. That's a moth. It's supposed to be a butterfly. Like, look at the cocooning process though. I told you moth is like fast life type behaviors. Also, it can be hidden emotions. That's like real Scorpion. Like, we'll say that though. That's like hidden emotions though. Not wanting to communicate. Six of Swords. I'll show y'all how all these bitches hit the ground though. Ooh, I want to say hit the ground. Ooh, I thought it was gonna fall. I said that though. Go that Queen of Wands energy again. Now Queen of Wands, who the Aries did come out. I said, is that Sag? Y'all got Sag again. Y'all talking to a Sagittarius? Alright, overall mood is a Chariot. I tell you, this is like movement necessarily, or trying to have the willpower to be able to move forward. For some of y'all, though, it could be getting people to stand at a decision, to stand behind you. For some of y'all, this got something to do with leadership skills. For some of y'all could be in charge necessarily over the horses. For some of y'all, with this temperance, it could be like a divine aspect or whatever the case may be. It's just like, follow me, like lighting, like pushing them towards a set of path. Because look at the ray of light that's shooting from her, though. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like this is strength and willpower. Some of y'all could be talking to a counselor. I don't know. I really don't. But you're reading all over the place. So we just going to go with it. So, all right. I need to move. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we got Nine of Wands. We got Hermit in the World. For some of y'all know y'all like very defensive though. Some of y'all could be a little bit closed off from going into Hermit style type energy. Hermit is like in a space of to where, like you hear me say, if for you singles, ideally though, going through a relationship process to where you walk away wounded. But instead of the karmic aspect though of learning those things, y'all are like, shit, I'm ready to move on. You could be wanting to be seen, have an idea of how you want certain things. But I feel like this is like the block perception of how you see certain things. Because if it's constantly turning, the human head can't do a fucking 360. So if it does a 360, your neck goes snap. So that's why the Hermit is like here reversed. That's why I said for some of y'all though, it's like my way to highway, leave me the fuck alone. Every time earth signs come up, I always get my way, my way. I'm telling you, that shit weird. But it doesn't necessarily have to be ideally though if it's like expectations, but it's like divine is challenging one of y'all to like go in, understand something just a little bit better. Because you got Four of Wands reversed. What's that? Three of Wands upright. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's why I said for some of y'all this vow. Uh I'm telling y'all, one of y'all live a relationship though. Some of y'all are singles though. Y'all been going through a hard time. I feel like it's leaving a relationship though, or y'all just necessarily couldn't get the home front together. Either this is moving or finding a place to stay. But for some of y'all though, if it's leading this energy going back and forth between you and another person, I kind of feel like it's getting all y'all ass on the same page. And it's not that though, because Four of Wands can't speak of conflict that's necessarily going on in the home, family secrets, ideally though, and moving away. So for some of y'all though, it's like having trouble though. I feel like it's being some of y'all could have left a relationship because a person necessarily wasn't a team player. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like it was the environment that forced you to go into the Wheel of Fortune. Or it could be reversed. Some of y'all, that King of Pentacles energy didn't want to commit because the King of Pentacles was going through his own shit instead of communicating that or somebody saying that or he or she didn't communicate that. So they just up and left, which is like the most selfish shit ever. All right. You got Six of Wands. There we go. Three of Cups. Queen of Swords. Ooh, shit. Some of y'all just found out. And the Magician reverse. Wow. That there, I'm telling y'all, one of y'all found out about another person, though. I will say that, though. Because it's Queen of Swords, like, this somebody who could have spoke. Who could have said something ideally, though. There go the infidelity type matters that came up in the Magician, though. For one of y'all, though, this person, like, they were, I kind of get it like they were sneaky, though. Like you probably found out from another person. Now, I don't know why I get that though. This Three of Cups and this Queen of Swords. So somebody's looking at this and they saying something though. For one of y'all though, I kind of feel like I don't know who this person is, but they have a lot of input. Cause you got the Magician reverse, like they manipulative as fuck. I wouldn't say that though. Somebody manipulative as hell. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Alright, okay, next card out. Singles, what is going on? You got hair for reverse? Some of y'all were in a marriage or relationship, but speaking of commitment, but you got Two of Pentacles and you got the Temperance here. What's next? And you got the Empress upright. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like it's a relationship imbalance, though. For one of y'all, it could have been marital spects. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, necessarily don't have to be like a cheating or a third party situation. It could have been the idea of somebody to where y'all just didn't get on the same page. So you could have got in a relationship where somebody's like, oh, don't date them, da 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 da, all these different types of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, that is it. Like y'all got into a relationship, and it's kind of like somebody's not accepting of a person like the way they should be. So it could be different lifestyle because the Six of Wands speaks of spotlight, all these different types of things. So it's kind of like a commentary. I'll tell you with the Two of Pentacles and this Temperance though, this energy gives me though, it's kind of like this is that forcing to conform. Why did I do that though? This like that forcing to conform to an energy. I will say that though, Two of Pentacles is like juggling. Like some of y'all feel like, oh, this what it is though. It may be the difference of achieving certain things though, because six of Wands could be attention, social media, fame, all those different good shits, opportunities arising in the workplace. I did though, but I kind of feel like that's a challenge for somebody in your life, which is weird. Which is Two of Pentacles and this Temperance though. It's like y'all trying to juggle the marriage and the relationship and trying to have some sort of peace. I will say that though. Because Two of Pentacles is like reverse with the Temperance. It's like, bitch, I'm all out of patience. I think for one of y'all, though, like, this been a long time coming, though. So it gives me, though, either y'all left a marriage or left a relationship with a person that was long term. And you was like, bitch, I'm all out of peace. Like, that's what it kind of give me, though. You got King of Swords upright. King of Cups reversed, the Sun, and the Five of Cups. That's why I said, yeah. For some of y'all, though, this could have, yeah, that's it. Some of y'all is this Five of Cups, so some of y'all is like, I'm all out of peace. So it could have been a relationship dynamic, family drama, but I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords is just a commentator. Some of y'all could have been dating somebody that's hard to please emotionally because the Queen of Swords is not necessarily the most empathetic person. It's like logic, reasoning, understanding. Okay, like that type of energy. So I kind of feel like that though. For one of y'all, though, it's like that. Or some of y'all, nope, we're just gonna leave it at that though. Yep, let's keep chucking. Yeah, what do y'all love for relationship though? Y'all did, because the Five of Cups is grief. It's something you left behind, like you left this behind. Because you had the King and Queen of Swords, and you got the King of Cups, so that's a suit though. Somebody did necessarily get cheated on. I will say that. Somebody got fucking cheated on though, ideally though. And I think for y'all though, if it was like rekindling or trying to get back in that energy though, I think for some of y'all it's a struggle. Because for some of y'all though, this could have been a baby. Somebody got a baby. Five of Cups. No, I said somebody got a baby. Ooh. Y'all was trying to get back with y'all baby daddy, baby mama, and this shit didn't work the fuck out. You found out that they cheated on you. No, yeah, that's it. I thought I had it fucking wrong. All right, okay, let's go. But for some of y'all, though, y'all found out that this person cheated on you. All right, let's go. And it sucks. You got 10 of Cups and the Strength. Or whatever the case will be. For some of y'all, though, this could be like family said drama. 10 of Cups could not necessarily be happy. Like I told you, this is taming your line. The ego type energy will have somebody in a space to where, yeah, that's what it is, though. I think for y'all, though, if you dating somebody, they it's this fluctuate. Are you burning some? Tristan! Pause, y'all. Tristan! My bad. He was in there burning some, my child. But yeah, for some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like it was, you don't know how to deal with somebody, don't know how to deal with a partner's ego. So it could be fame. Like you see people get fame and they necessarily trans because you got five of wands, two of swords, and the ace of wands. For some of y'all, this could be movement, jobs, opportunities. Somebody saying, hey, you could go do here, let's do this, let's move together, let's do this. And it was like a problem though. So that's where the separation process. This is what like those agreements, marital, contract, spouses, all those different types of things that's coming up though. So that's why I said for some of y'all though, it was like, because it don't have to be fame. It could just be like you hear me say oh, I just got a new job. I just bought a car. Da, da, da. And it's kind of like somebody. It's like they're not happy. But for one of y'all though, it's like I don't know why the Five of Swords was Five of Wands. It's like a one upping type energy though. So if you did break up, it's kind of like both of y'all trying to one up each other because both of y'all are unhappy. So it's kind of like I'm gonna do this, well, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Like both of y'all doing it though. It's petty though. 10 of Cups. It's petty though. Y'all petty. I said that though. Let's see. You got Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Hang One. Hang One. Number 12 is the Hang Muse. I was just going to say, what's number 12 if there was the Hang One? Some of y'all had to let it go. Five of Swords, you hear me say that is conflict, that is disagreements, though. Like you hear me say, some of y'all could have been fighting both of the same things, but not necessarily hearing each other. So I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say, and I don't care when you hear me say that night. The Seven of Swords and the Hang One, though, like this energy, though, is truthful. Like those hitting emotions, though, like necessary, though. It's kind of like somebody could, you gotta recognize when you're trying to bounce back from relationship though and a partner cheated on them, I did or deal with infidelity, somebody was like, so who was they? People withhold this fucking information though. And if Fox energy is like the sneaky, that grifter getting away with something though. So for some of y'all though, it's like who was she? Who was she? For some of y'all, it's like wanting to know, ideally though, but you're trying to let it go. I will say that though. For some of y'all, it's like who was she? Who was she? Who was she? Who was she? And this person is not saying it though. So y'all just like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it go. I don't like that though. I say I don't like the five, that sword, that seven. That's the hangman though. It left you stuck in a place. Sneakiness. For some of y'all though, I feel like this person that necessarily swaps when it comes to different attention they get. It's hard for you to deal with them because you got the star reverse, the high priestess, the three of swords, and the lovers. I would say that though. The Star reverse, that's their own insecurities. And High Priestess though, it could be information, secrecy, shit that's like out in the open. Three of Swords and the Lovers. I said that though. But one of y'all though, it's kind of like y'all got love for this person. I will say that either this person got love for you or you got love for them. I will say that. But it's just this fluctuating energy going back and forth though. Like somebody necessarily doesn't know how to let go of something. Like they don't. It's kind of like who is she? Who is she? Who is she? But somebody does it, so somebody's like, okay, well, fuck it. Because I feel like it's a trust thing. Because with High Priest is reversing, somebody don't trust themselves. So that's kind of dope if you did leave the relationship because you don't trust yourself or a person instead of sticking around and making somebody people into it. You'd rather just leave and say, no, I don't trust you. Let me move on while I still love you. Let me just keep it here and we can just move the fuck on. So I do like that though. That's smart though. But for some of y'all though, I kind of feel like somebody sabotages certain connections that they have. Like somebody doesn't know how to act. I will say that though, because that Six of Swords, that Empress, and then coming back. Ugh. I don't say that though. But for some of y'all, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords could be in a family type dynamic though, and they speak too soon on situations though. I did get that though. And the air sign readings, if you was talking to an air sign though, well, it was like, I just want to get your attention. Like I kept saying that though. So some of y'all don't have to be, but I kept saying that though. I was like, well, you had like a messy person. Ideally, could be a friend or a person in your life, and you kind of like, ugh, I'm sick of them. And you kind of want to. I was like, it's this wanting to knock the shit out of them because they don't watch what they say. Well, it could just be with communication matters. You can watch it though. All right, okay, let's go. We got King of Wands reversing the Two of Pentacles. I said that though. This is somebody that takes advantage of somebody's love, ideally though, especially in those aspects though. Some of y'all though, this probably just could have been the only thing that y'all had was finances. Y'all like the love language bullshit. Everybody love language different because you got Queen of Cups, the Awakening, and the Five of Pentacles reverse. That's why I said for some of y'all though, I do feel like y'all left a relationship ideally though. So it could have been nice though. Financial providing, you didn't have no struggles, no worries, or whatever the case may be. Or it just feels like it's a happiness type thing though. With the Awakening and the Five of Pentacles. For some of y'all went through that awakening. Judgment type card where it was like, oh shit, I got a better understanding of certain things. The Nine of Wands where y'all was able to walk away. I do get that though. For some of y'all kind of just feel like that though. For some, it could just be family type matters. I will say that though. Some of y'all was like, no, I'm gonna choose this person and I'm gonna be with them and build with them because the Ten of Cups necessarily don't have to be all happiness. It could be the family drama or the person that you were with though. But we don't say so my bad. Let me get through it. Let me wrap this up though. But tonight I wanna get a lot of sunshine. Let me stop that shit. Okay. Ooh, you got Knight of Wands, Four of Swords reverse, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Voices. Showing y'all all of them. Eight of Cups. Woo! Knight of Wands and the Four of Swords. For some of y'all though, going back to that, I kind of feel like though this got something to do with kids. Like some of y'all got back with y'all baby daddies or that shit necessarily didn't work out. For some of y'all though, I kind of feel like this matter of a person saying something. Yes, some of y'all in a situation ideally though, when you broke up with somebody, it was over the kids. In the collective reading, like last month, I kept getting this reading to where it was like two partners trying to be together, but they couldn't necessarily get on the same page when it came to the kids. So I don't know if it was the person you were dating or you and the person kids, family, siblings. It was like y'all ass just couldn't get on the same page, and it was causing a lot of fucking havoc in the foundation. This goes back to the Ten of Pentacles and the Five again, where I said some of y'all didn't have this. Some of y'all are challenged to go through power moments to say, fuck the old, I want the new, regardless of how you feel. So I feel like in the overall message, that's the challenging process. Okay, we got Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of y'all was trying to walk away. I do feel like this though. Somebody walked away to get something else though. For freedom. I don't feel like somebody chose something else. I kind of feel like somebody broke away from a stronghold that somebody had on him. Because I ain't like the energy ideally, though, because the Six of Wands could be the friends, their friends. So it's kind of like the lack of acceptance, though. So it's kind of like, oh, they're cool with these people if you're in a relationship, but they're not cool with you and your partner necessarily don't understand it. Sometimes you got to understand your partner needs what they need. For them, on the bottom of the deck, You got King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles reversed. That's why I said it's got something to do with a kid. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. I said that. In the World, back again. The Hermit. And the Tower. That's why I said some of y'all were challenged. Some of y'all were going through relationships in the home front, like you hear me say, of trying to figure out how shit could work. For some of y'all, though, I tell you, it's just like the friends and the attention necessary. So it's kind of like some, I ain't gonna say groupie like behavior though, but limelight in certain areas where you see people in their highest can necessarily change them. Because if you're not comfortable with a person who didn't have this before, whether it's a job, whether it's just stability that they had, you will always feel challenged in those settings. So I don't know if it's you or a person that you were with that caused y'all to break up, but I feel like this is a baby mama, baby daddy. I feel like one of y'all was telling somebody, hey, I need you to get your shit together. This here, fuck that shit. What about us? I understand this, and I do feel like with the hair from reverse, some of y'all had two different views on marriages though. I said this in the fire reading. I said that a lot of people were trying to date. They said, oh, I'm a king, I'm a queen, and it was like, no, they were just fucking pages. They was. Or for some of y'all though, it's just like two different views on kids. I don't want kids. You want kids? It's those different types of things where it's like different point of views. I would say that though. So, on that note, singles, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. In the end, I tell y'all pull a few spirit animal cards, but yeah, baby, that's a lot though. But that's good though. I said for some of y'all though that chose peace over that. Instead of just being in there spat. This ain't working. For some of y'all, though, I tell you it's like career opportunities. I tell you that some of y'all got a career. It could be the job of your dreams, or it could be something that necessarily makes you happy and it involves necessary people, or it gives you a certain amount of attention. And it's kind of like, what the fuck? So it's kind of like, what the fuck? Somebody got a problem with it. Ideally, though, so I tell you, though, it's just there. So I will say that, some of y'all tell you could be the family dynamics where they're commenting and saying, no, you shouldn't be this way. Like shut up. Alright. 37, 20. Okay, let's get into the couples. For those into relationships, let's see what's going on with Taurus, Cap, and Virgo. Yeah. Damn, y'all's going by pretty smooth. This good, y'all. I told you I have to do y'all. After 3 o'clock, y'all see them. I be struggling to get y'all reading now because the energy that be going on, baby. I hope you struggling. I'll tell you, I really do. Shit. Wait a minute, let me call real quick. I be struggling no ideas though. Not struggling to get the reading out of the messages though. It just be too much going on in the background and shit. So I be like, hell no, like folks just be out of pocket. It should just be everywhere. So y'all be like, damn, she shortchanging us. I did it for 2 months. 2 readings. I say that though. I noticed it too. I was like, damn. I did it for 2 months. I will say that. No, I need to stop saying 2 months, 2 readings. It wasn't shortchanging y'all. Y'all just have a lot going on. I really did. Is it burning? I feel like that though. Okay. I like it up. Alright, let's go. Cap. Damn. Are you talking to a Scorpio? Because why the fuck I said Cap? Why the fuck I said it though? Why we got like some Scorpio type placements here? Because that invasive, walking away, I know Taurus is my sister sign, Scorpio's sister sign. But other than that though, that's what I said. Is it still lit? It ain't even lit no more. God damn. Pause. Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Alright, I'm trying to get my shit to light, y'all. And you say that it's home to me. Alright, let's see what's going on with y'all relationship. We got 7 of swords though. And the 2 of swords. Ooh, the 5 of swords. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. Seven of Swords and Two of Swords suggest that it's a Five of Swords process going on. There's arguments, disagreements, truth. Ooh, there you go. They're gonna mirrors and ring. Shit, I knew it. They ringing. Whew. For some of y'all, I can't feel that though. Let's see what spirit takes us. I told y'all though. I told y'all, like for some people, when they be channeling, baby, my ears be feeling like I'm on a fucking mountain. Them just be clogged up though. That's why I be having to take earplugs out. Alright, I'm fascinated enough. I'm gonna have to put this at 40 minutes. Nah, shit, just put it there. You watch it all the way through. Shit. 4 cups. Let's see what's going on. Woo! First card out, Nine of Swords reverse. King of Wands. 3 of Cups. Ooh. Feels like somebody's very unapathetic. I mean, no, I ain't gonna say apathetic, unapologetic. Ooh, no ma'am, I don't even say that word about their actions. I will say that though. There we go, that Queen of Pentacles. I was waiting on her to come out. Waiting on her to come the fuck out. Woo! Alright. Overall move, we got 6 of Swords. For y'all, I feel like this moving forward and moving on. For some of y'all don't, like I said, I did get this in a reading where it has something to do with travel. Y'all know I do the singles first, because sometimes what goes on in the single life could go with some of y'all that's in a relationship. But some of y'all don't know y'all single, but y'all be saying y'all in a relationship. So I feel like you hear me say going from that, I feel like this is travel, this is forward movement, being able to be in a position. For some of y'all, though, those murky waters in a situation, a relationship, you're finally able to reach some sort of clarity. So I don't know what this clarity is about. It don't feel like clarity to me. I told y'all though, so we gonna see where spirit is taking us. All right. We got 9 of Wands. We got 9 of Swords reverse. Justice and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Girl, why do I keep saying all these just wrong? The here's the kicker. We got Queen of Pentacles. Ugh, that's why I said it didn't feel like that though. But talking about in a relationship though, I kind of feel like that though. 7 of Wands though, like whatever decision that you had to make for you to cut out this Queen of Pentacles or this behavior, it's like I'm done. Like I kind of feel like this though. This Queen of Pentacles, you hear me say, it's not like the best type person or operates in a higher frequency. She could be a person that's necessarily self-absorbed. You hear me say she could be like a negative entity, like a succubi or whatever. Like it's just the energy of a person who is needy. Needy and in a relationship aspect, they say whatever it is you need them to say. So it's like sneaky, manipulative times 10. You got the 7 of Swords over here reversed. So it's kind of like being caught. So I kind of feel like that though. But for some of y'all though, it's kind of like somebody doesn't have no sense of guilt about a situation though. I will say that like I don't care about their actions though. So in a relationship though, that might be going on because I'll tell you, Queen of Pentacles, she could be focused on at that moment when she's trying to find her happiness. I'm gonna get my hair done, I'm gonna get my nails done, I'm gonna do this, being absorbed with the world. Ideally though, that she don't care. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like she could be so focused on trying to get herself together that she don't give a fuck about shit that's going on in the moment. Sometimes you go through those moments. You got King of Wands reversed. That's why I said I didn't like that though. You have the Empress with the 6 of Cups. You have the Scorpionic type energy though. Woo! For some of y'all though, y'all could be. I've been getting this heavy energy though that some of y'all know down to the earth, in the air, is going through some sort of mourning. Because you got King of Wands and the Empress reverse, so it's kind of like a loss of that. For some of y'all though, I kind of feel like in a relationship though, with this Queen of Pentacles, is just doing everything she can to be happy. I kind of feel like somebody's at a place where they're fluctuating between masculine and feminine energy. There's like some self-identity crisis because the Empress sometimes doesn't have to be insecurities or dealing with fertility type aspects. It could be necessarily having doubt in one's own ability though, especially with this King of Wands though. That's why I said for some of y'all though, y'all cutting out this motherfucker because the King of Wands can be selfish though. So for some of y'all though, going back at a partner, it's kind of like shit. I'ma choose me. That's what it kind of gives me though. It's kind of like shit. I'ma choose me. Dead ass. All right. You got Three of Cups. That's why I like that though. Some of y'all are in the lovers triangle though right now. You got Six of Pentacles reversed with the Four of Swords. So I said no regrets. Somebody has no regrets about their actions. Six of Pentacles necessarily could be a person who doesn't know how to give or receive, not in the realms of it comes to financial or know how to deal with certain people. Where you can send the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords reversed. So that's why I said some of y'all is like, hoorah! Like no, I said some of y'all it's movement going forward. I will say this though. It's kind of like off with his head, like that type of thing. I will say that. The flip side for some of y'all though that gives me is the energy of like somebody that used to be sneaky and they finally got caught going back to this Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is a person who's always me, me, me. So if you got a relationship with them, they told you everything you wanted to hear and it's like you recognizing it. So you kind of like, shit, I'm gonna do my own thing. Fuck you. So it's kind of like this is there where it's coming out like they're necessarily truth. So that's why I said, but either way it go, it's like both of y'all don't got no shame in what you do. So I will say that though, if you're in a relationship, either one of y'all got no shame. Because you got King of Pentacles up, right? And the Eight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could be a masculine that's necessarily focused on his money or work. Doesn't necessarily put in enough time. So I feel like this queen necessarily has to do a lot to get this masculine attention though. Or this feminine has to do a lot to get this person attention. Because you got the Chariot reversed. You got the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like y'all in a relationship with a person and they have to do a lot to get your attention. Or one of y'all just necessarily do a lot and don't pay attention to the other. So this Queen of Pentacles is like, oh, let's do this and let's do this. It's like always in your face. And you can like, what are you doing? So that's why I said for one of y'all though, y'all dating a partner who like that and then low key comes off like a little bit selfish or abusive. And I ain't gonna say abusive like you are you in an abusive relationship? But I'm not saying like he around here just knocking your ass out. He or she is knocking your ass out. We'll see that. But it's more of it just gives me like emotionally controlling you though. Like somebody who needs to keep themselves together. Like I don't know what that's about. So other than that, let's go. Mm. Woo! Page of Pentacles reverse. And we got the Hang One reverse. God dang. Oh, that sucks. Cause it's like if you're in a relationship though and you got the Page of Pentacles reverse, it's kinda like it's like somebody's in a relationship though and you with somebody and I feel like majority is left upon one or the other partner and that's like the bitching and the griping aspect. So it's kind of like somebody saying, well, you don't pay attention to the kids, you don't do this, you don't this. So it's kind of like somebody that comes in and they say something. So it's kind of like somebody has created resistance. So it's kind of like she's like it's a person like if you're in a relationship, you're like, oh babe, you want to have sex tonight? No, I'm going to bed. And she rolls over like it's like that type of thing. Or no, I'm good. And you just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's kind of like because it's masculine or this feminine don't pay attention to their lover. Or it could be with the kids or connect. So she's like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Like this type of shit. And it's like, why the fuck y'all acting like that? I don't know. Whatever works. Mm. It helps reverse. But I mean, I know it could be revisiting going back. I kind of feel like that though. It's like a situation. I told you, in this spread, somebody cheated. Because you got the magician. Somebody cheating or cheated. I will say that though. Cheating or cheating or the idea exploring. Exploring the idea. Let me just say that exploring the idea of cheating though. For some of y'all though, I feel like your partner go out and get attention from other people because this Eight of Cups could be like you hear me say that emotional resistance, somebody that's not emotionally available. So when it comes to understanding to where the both of y'all kind of like, well, I'm gonna just do this. He said he gonna buy me this whole da da da, like just focusing on the money aspect. And when this mask can be like, oh, babe, give me some sugar, da da da, or it could be reversed. They're like, no, because they've been holding on to this shit. Like, look at her. She's sitting there with her magician. She's outside. She's in the altar. She feel one with herself. She got all the elements. It's like, no, bitch. Like somebody's like, no, I like it the way it is. You got 10 of Swords. I said that. Somebody's like, no, I like it the way it is. The magician and the 10 of Swords. That's there. No. Cause she but babe, fuck off. I don't know why one of y'all think that. Hey babe, she's like, no. Snappy. Yeah. You got everything is fine. 6 of Wands and the Page of Swords. Yep. I think that's one of y'all though, ideally though. Like people go through those type of spaces where masculines sometimes have to be respective of those situations because you got 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles though. What is this three-way bullshit that's going on? A lot of people reading. I don't know. Is it sexual though? Mm. But no, you ain't got no lot of sex cards out here though for it to be sexually though. So all right, we're gonna move on. But whoever hurt who in the relationship though, it's kind of like that person is trying to come forward and necessarily trying to work about some sort of healing or have some sort of understanding. But somebody that got so accustomed to somebody choosing them in the King of Wands energy that somebody's like, fine just the way it is. Like I don't know what's this aggressive act like you a kid, sit your ass down, it's fine just the way it is type energy. Because the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles suggest that it's a 6 of Pentacles. Going back to the abuse of power, not knowing how to give. I don't give a fuck. Shut up talking to me. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like it's a financial dynamic that goes on in the relationship for those of y'all necessarily, though, because one of y'all so financially driven or like practical down to earth like aspect though. So that's kind of like the difference between y'all, between one of y'all. So this Page of Pentacles could be somebody that's like, oh, I want to go buy this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Like that's learning family history though, because the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Shit, they can't say it word for damn. So the Page of Pentacles ain't gonna be able to say it. It's the parent or the mom. Those aspects when you go into the courting type phase to where you sit down and talk to people, not necessarily, oh, how was you raised? Was your mom and dad in your life? No, like looking at the real shit that goes on with their parents, how that shit gonna affect you in a relationship when you say, "Oh, let's get married." That's what I said. For some of y'all, that's in a relationship though aspect, but I don't know why I keep getting that though. Like it's this feminine that comes to like be with the kids, always with the kids, and the nigga necessarily don't. He just like, "Gee, how about you this? How about you this?" Or it's a feminine. It's like the roles reversed though. I kind of feel like that though. I'm telling you, I feel like the roles is reversed though. Because it's a new cycle. So I feel like it's a roles reverse though, ideally though. It's like the roles in reverse. So say for instance if you was in the 6 of Swords energy where you kinda like, no, we still together but I'm gonna move the fuck on and this person to move the fuck on and they found somebody ideally though, it's like, yeah, that's what we do. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. We're gonna get out there. Get out there. And make up the breakup type shit. Or I say, well, some of y'all single, don't know y'all single, some of y'all in a relationship still, and then you think you single, but you still tethered to somebody. Yeah, it's like that type of thing. All right, let's go. You got Hermit, Emperor, and the King of Cups. Yikes. 3 of Pentacles sometimes suggests to me that a person's not willing to learn their own set behaviors, especially with the Emperor, like with the Hermit here before the Emperor. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like this, though. The 3 of Pentacles suggests that somebody's very uncompromising. And it's like, I'm good. I told you somebody's like, it's fine just the way it is. But on the other half, one of y'all don't want to learn your own behaviors or understand, though. Like, some of y'all are not in tune with your mind, body, and spirit. So it's like you're very uncompromising about, I tell you, it's like one person wants to say, I want to heal this. I want to fix this. And the other person, like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, that's what it kind of give me, though, with the Emperor and the King of Cups. Because I tell you, the Emperor is not the most emotional understanding. The King, like, especially there, like he could be it, but it takes him to challenge himself. The King of Cups being paired behind that shit, no. This nigga's an emotional manipulator, so he or she is an emotional manipulator. I will say that though, like they say certain things, they do what they need to do to get their way. That's why I said it's that. That's where the Queen of Pentacles reverses the overall mood in the relationship. So it's like this, oh, I love you, baby. Come on, let's keep it going. And then it's like, what? Whatever works for you. What works for you, child? Tower, 5 of Wands. I knew somebody was going to get it in the 5 of Cups. Singles and relationships got this, though. You said make up to break up, this, figure it out, working out. Some of y'all, I kind of feel like y'all still emotionally tethered to a person, or you have the dynamic of a relationship though. So y'all make up the breakup and y'all get back together and y'all rolling over in the spread. So y'all still stay together. You could be revisiting an ex or trying to move forward. The Eight of Cups being stuck in those type of positions. So the Tower moment could be like when y'all link up, it's just fight, arguing, and then it's just like, okay, let's work it out. I love you. Like it's that type of energy. What the hell? Like that type of energy. But you got the moon though here. Oh, I said it's like half truths. Y'all been wanting me to call out the signs. I be forgetting. You know, Five of Swords though. That's at a standstill. That's that conflict though. I tell you, y'all make up, break up, get back together, argue, fight, do this shit, get back under the house. Cause under the Four of Wands, y'all, right here, the damn tower is like right there though. So this is the home front dynamic. Some of y'all got, we got a lot of swords. I see y'all. Some of you, no, some of y'all don't know how to communicate though. Some of y'all be like, oh, okay, I'm an emotional short. This motherfucker pissed me off. Check, like it's like that type of shit, to where it causes friction in a relationship though. Yeah, I will say that though. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Stop. Okay, you got Queen of Swords reverse. Harsh truths. That's some. I said one of y'all stores some shit. Queen of Swords, when she get mad up, I ain't saying that it's factual, she, emotional manipulator, but it's like, look, and it's like letting go, letting have, unleashing, speaking some sort of truth. Like, I gotta say what the fuck I gotta say, and I don't give a damn. Alright, as we get ready to proceed to give you what the fuck you need, you got Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Reverse. I feel like it's a truth. For some of y'all, though, it's just somebody doing like that earthy type thing. Because when earth signs like do that earthy thing where, no, like you would say like that stubbornness, their way, highway in a relationship. I feel you the Two of Swords, that's like emotional listening. Like somebody's too practical to where like if somebody's emotional or trying to communicate their feelings, you won't listen because this is your facts. I don't see anything, you know. So here we go. And I feel like this is the challenge that's going on in a relationship though, because somebody's freeing themselves from this position. So it could be mentally though, communicating wise, where somebody's like, no, I don't want to talk about something. I'm comfortable with it, leave it alone. Because that's what works for them, because it's like this mental imprisonment that somebody had them in. The Two of Pentacles and this two is Two of Wands. So I tell you this juggling, going back and forth, but at the same time it's like losses. And then you making the decision when it comes to actions. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like this got something to do with money though, because you got Ace of Wands though. For some of y'all, it could be money deals in a relationship though. I have been getting it a lot though. When it came down to the financial aspect about purchasing and buying, because the Queen of Pentacles will do some shit like that. Reverse. I'm gonna do this, and you be like, I don't want that. Oh, babe, I got it anyway. You looking at her like, why did you buy that? Look at this. The world and the Nine of Wands, defensive as fuck, slowly becoming defensive though. That's why I said this. That looks like. That's why I said when y'all doing the emotional hoarding thing. All right, y'all. So we get ready to wrap this up. Shit. Got Cappy energy in reverse. Y'all go on the bottom of the deck though. High Priestess reverse. It's Ace of Pentacles. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like y'all trying to find out some truth. It could be about finances or relationships for people, though. I don't know if y'all got a partner that sneaks and they not like the best person in the energy of a financial type aspect, though. For some of y'all, kind of feel like somebody's not a great financial saver, especially with this High Priestess, though. For some of y'all trying to bring about some sort of truth. Queen of Wands necessarily could be a mother or a parent or a spouse, ideally, though, that's like top tier selfish. So for some of y'all, just like it's the relationship where the mother is over smothering. I have been getting that a lot though, where a lot of y'all, this is the baby mama, baby daddy dynamic, the parent, the cousin, the sister, to where y'all got a lifestyle and everybody else wants you to provide for them. It's like, what? And that's what like they're making a stance. Seven of Wands, where we're talking about an overall energy where they keep going back and forth, where it's just fluctuating energy. But for some of y'all though, y'all want some sort of truth. I told y'all, you and this Queen of Wands, y'all think I'm lying though. Like when last month, go look at y'all last month reading. You and this Queen of Wands motherfucker been getting into it. In the cap, I said that on the cap. I'm like, who is that? So that's Aries, Leo, or Sag, but I'm really got my money on that's Aries though. So I said, y'all been into it. Because you got Page of Wands and the King of Swords and the Judgment. But right here, that's why I said here, it's like some legal type matter, situation, judgment, a final call. The Emperor could be that though. Like I said, for some of y'all could be going through a divorce or just like financial type obligations. Trying to figure out what the fuck you need to do. Like you hear me say, especially finances though. So there could be prenuptial agreements or just finances, starting businesses. Because Two of Pentacles like does give you like gathering resources, but you kind of don't have enough. You almost had it, especially with those financial deals. You got Knight of Pentacles and you got the Ace of Swords and you got the Four of Pentacles though. So I said I kind of feel like that though. Immaturity, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups though. For some of y'all, it was kind of like a relationship or growth or understanding. If it's money type aspect though, like y'all got this the problem when it come up with y'all reading. Y'all have too much going on. For y'all being earth signs, it's always pentacles, or if it's pentacles, it's always swords, or it's always cups. Like it's being stuck in one said way. So it's like the practicality. This is how I like it. This is what's supposed to go. So when it comes to you choosing things that necessarily, whether it's healing, whether it's growth, or there's anything in a relationship that makes you happy, you don't know how. So it's like, I don't know if it's the collective energy that I be channeling into. But for some of y'all though, it's kind of like when a partner necessarily wants something from them, y'all do this back and forth game where it's like, no, but what about me? Well, what about me? I didn't say nothing when you. It's like this instead of just choosing it. Like somebody has to have an emotional reason. So it's kind of like somebody say, "Oh yeah, I just learned to golf. I'm going for golf," and it's like, "Oh, not golf." Yeah, you say, "I just learned to golf," and it's just like somebody's going at it with them because, oh, I ain't say that. Instead of just them choosing to do what the fuck they want to do, it's always this comparison, micromanaging, like this type of bullshit though. It's like accounting up. So that's what's the problem be like necessarily in y'all relationship dynamic. Not all, but some of y'all could be the person you date. But that's what usually comes up to where like shit just goes all over the place. Ideally though, that's what it kind of give me though. Okay, let's get this and then we can get on. They usually be like the main thing. Y'all just be like, no, you did this and I'm gonna do this. You did this. Tiger and the turtle. I told you, tiger and the turtle. That could be sexuality. I told you though, that's a more sexual time, sacred energy. I did say that though. Some of y'all look like y'all was like, hey, can I have sex tonight? You no. You take the cup and you throw it over me. You're like, nah, we ain't fucking tonight. And somebody's like, oh damn. Damn, I be shuffling the shit out of these bitches. I bet y'all be like, come on home. I be trying. All right, last shuffle. I'm taking my ass to bed. I'm taking a nap. My son said I need a nap after I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I really did, though. I did. I'm gonna go outside for the last time. I'm taking me a fucking golden egg. I said that though. Wait a minute. Y'all see my basket? Oh, good. You got golden egg though. What's the? I think your golden egg is. Wait a minute. I think that's your sacral. No, that's not it. Solar plexus. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Heart. Fucking heart. This is the heart. I told y'all this is the heart. I said that though. Earth signs y'all cross my wall for a reason. Like y'all really is like Capricorn is Cancer, Taurus is Scorpio, and Virgo is Pisces. Y'all cross my water for a reason. Water goes everywhere. It's a part of the earth. Like the woods, the trees, the fires, like that's all parts of elements of the earth. But some of y'all be so stuck in that said heart space that it just be that it causes like necessarily a lot of resistance. Let me see. I don't want to take all these motherfuckers. I really don't. Yes, yes. All right, all right, all right. Woo wee. Okay. I think that's it though. I think I'm gonna just take these two because I don't want no more. You got Nightingale. That shit came out again. Ooh, alright. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Bottom of the deck, we got the camel. I'll tell y'all that's the period. Being able to survive out there in a savannah, a desert, those like earth type environments. For some of y'all, y'all gotta recognize certain things that you like a partner's not gonna like. Just because it's the environment, or you gotta tell a partner this. Just because it's a sad environment or situation doesn't mean like just because it's the sad environment you're equipped to survive doesn't mean that somebody has to live like that. And survival mode doesn't necessarily have to be finances. It could just be with arguments, miscommunication. This person does this. Somebody think this is okay. No, that's freedom. Like that's emotional freedom. If you truly want emotional freedom, don't nobody want to be stuck in no damn situation to where ooh, me just changed moves real quick. Don't nobody want to be stuck in some sad situation to where like you feel like you don't have room to be you. So that's why I said that's it though. So earth signs, y'all have to understand that though. Everything you need is on this motherfucking earth. It's an element. The hummingbird is spiritually resourceful. It is smart, curious, and it loves to learn. So hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Ever drop the life. So yeah, bam, that's it. Nightingale. No shit, that ain't no damn hummingbird, girl. Y'all sit there. Let me read that to y'all. Wait a minute. The hell. Ooh. Fearless voice, speech, song, or communication. Sing, speak, or freely with kindness. This indicates of a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. And I say that though. I said that though. Some of y'all be a little bit too apathetic. All right, okay. Second card out, we had the Phoenix. The Phoenix is the birth and rebirth paradigm, ideally, though, where it speaks of, like in the deck, ideally, arising to where some people go through the karmic cycles where it said, don't let your past hold you back, where some people just go from root, sacral, and solar. So for a lot of people, ideally, though, when you think about the Tarian sign, where people say, oh, they money hungry, they always want to have sex, they always want to eat, they want to do what makes them feel good. That's the epitome of this card in this deck. But for some people, it could just be the aspects of doing what needs to, like the earth sign, the stubbornness of being in that position to where it doesn't open the heart. You does things that it's like doing things that make you feel mentally satisfied but not emotionally soothed, to where it causes like these heart chakra type blockages, not getting certain things that you want. This ain't every one of y'all, but I'm saying this could be the person you with. So remember that though. So don't charge head full speed ahead. Okay. Alright, the tiger energy. I tell you, this is a more intimate type time. This is sensuality. I tell you, sensuality sometimes doesn't necessarily have to be in just fucking. It could be like a nice gesture. I honor you. I see your emotions. I understand you to create the intimacy. So it's like I just want to give you that look, and when I give you that look, then the look coming out like that. Okay, vulture. You see the vulture, I told y'all that is a cleansing. That is where the vulture comes, reap up and picks up all the dead. Anything that ain't serving like on the earth. So you get what I'm saying? So earth signs, y'all gotta learn how to let go of that power type struggle, because the vulture comes along and that would necessarily be a part of the wait a minute, what's the vulture? Is it air? I think they got vulture under fire. No, it's air. That's a part of an air. That's why I said the mind. That's a part of air, though, ideally, though, coming up just to swoop up the things that it needs that don't serve it, though, on the earth. So some of y'all got to recognize the ecosystem set up the way it is. That's life. That is the yin and yang. That is what you put in. Is what you get out. So for some of y'all, though, I will say this, though, hopefully this serves y'all. If it didn't, just lie to me and tell me it did. I don't lie to me. But if it did, though, let me know. If it didn't, you can put it down in the comments and tell me. I think it did. Other than that, though, I'm gone, y'all. That's it. So I'm gonna take a nap with my baby hairs. It's there though. I told y'all sometimes I like to just. It's there though. You gonna say I got baby hairs though, but my stupid ass like to just take like it's a wig and just so I can swoop it though. So you see when I swoop it, wait, girl, these braids gotta go. Fuck that shit. I got one more week and then I'm taking them out. I try to keep them up for a month. Girl, I'm stalling the shit that y'all read, but I try to keep them up for a month though. Please. I had the knotless. I wouldn't have braids. Girl, let me get up out of here though. That's it though. We've been hanging on to these for a month. Look at that. Ooh, girl. Let me get up off y'all reading. Other than that though, hope y'all have a great day. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. Get you some fucking Gatorade, some electrolytes in your goddamn body. Cause some of y'all is dehydrated though. Cause lately when I channel you or like the sign read, y'all being dehydrated like a motherfucker. I don't like that. Yeah, and I make sure I drink good water. You know what I said? For some of y'all though, y'all need to get some water. Y'all need to drink. Get you some electrolytes. Get you some Gatorades, Pedialyte, whatever. Doodle probably hard as a brick. Whatever the case might be. So yeah, get you some water. Put that weed down. You ain't gotta put it down, but just make sure you jugging up something. Stop drinking all them fucking juices, chips, and all that shit because you high. No. So just that's it though. I'm just fucking with y'all though. I said that ass, but just make sure you drinking some water though. Ideally though, like you might say, just drink a cup of water. A bottle. You should have a bottle of water like every time you smoke. So remember that. Anytime you smoke, you need to be drinking. Every blunt needs to be a water in your mouth. So if you smoke 8 blunts a day, you need 8 waters a day. I don't give a fuck how many times you gotta piss. Go ahead. If not, you need to have you about, I don't know. Y'all could drink Gatorades ideally though, but don't though, because Gatorade can throw off your electrolytes and then they can create diabetes and shit like that. Girl, bye. I don't even know where the fuck this reading going. So we gonna label this I don't know. I don't know though, girl. What the fuck we gonna label this? What we gonna label this? One. We're gonna. I'm gonna cut it off at 112. 112. All right. One. Water.